and welcome to this episode of the Mudras for the month of June. I have Dawn with me, and the two of us are going to be sharing with you the mudras that are going to help keep you as balanced and clear as possible. We have simplified the mudras a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because, the mudras being really difficult to get your hands in position to, what I want to do for the next couple of months is really just spend time with you connecting with your hands instead of being worried about if they're placed properly. And sometimes when the mudras become a little more complicated, it takes your mind away from what the mudra is supposed to be or doing for you and turns it into, if you're a perfectionist, it has to be right, or is this in the right spot, or you're paying more attention to what your fingers are doing than you are the feeling in the flow it's giving you. So we have two important mudras for this month. They're going to be working with your second chakra, and they're going to be working with your sixth chakra, your third eye, since that is also going to be where a lot of the energy is going to be coming through for the month of June. We're going to first start with the second chakra mudra, which is going to be rather simple. So each one of your fingers, and we'll go through this as we go through the series, as they are important and as they are meant to be paid most attention to. Each one of your fingers also represent different planetary alignments, as much as they also represent different chakra alignments. So for the second chakra, in this particular month, we have the moon going in alignment with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is incredibly powerful. It is like the god of all gods. It was Zeus in Greek mythology. So in Greek mythology, Zeus was the sky god. He was one of the brothers of the family who got like the Holy Grail as what he ruled. So he basically ruled much of life. And Jupiter is the representation of Zeus in the sky. So Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, is going to carry that heavy Zeus, heavy, powerful energy. So I want all of us to harness that. So for this mudra, we are going to use the Jupiter finger, which is your second finger. So this one is your power finger. So we're going to be connecting with this energy very simply by taking your hand and putting your thumb inside of your hand, inside of your fist like this, keeping that finger up. And it doesn't matter if you use left or right, because we're going to do both, because we want this to be very centering for our entire body. So we're going to use both the left and the right hands. Then you're going to take the other hand and you're going to wrap it around this finger like this, kind of like you're holding on to it, like you're nestling it like a baby. So you're harnessing that Zeus power within. You're harnessing that power of life and creation and balance and everything in together all at once. So this is the best position to be in. Thumbs folded on the lower hand, thumbs folded in. And then you're going to place this down in your second chakra. And if you want to stand up for 1 second, I just want to point to everybody out where your second chakra is. We're going to move your chair back, move you back so we can see. It's right here in your abdomen, so right in your lower abdomen. So you don't want to go here, that's your third chakra. You want to go here in your second chakra area. So place your hands in the mudra position, please. And then pull your hands, if you can, down to about here so that you can just sit in focus and make sure that thumb is folded in over these hands. And then have a seat. I'm going to slide her back up here. So if you can place your hands like that and then close your eyes and just breathe in and out. I would say if you could set a timer for about 10 minutes and do one side of your hand. So take your right hand and wrap with your left and hold down in that second and breathe in and out 10 minutes or 5, if you don't have to shoot for the stars, if you don't need to. And then switch hands and do that same thing on your left hand. So left hand, pointer finger, second finger, up, wrapped around. Make sure that thumb is in and then down in that second. And do that breathing again for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can do it at your desk at work. You can do it when you're sitting on the couch watching television. You can do it.
I think I pulled my muscle in my neck.
I think she will. Look at that. We're going to need a little bit of some asanas to help that neck out, or some nice little energy work to help that neck out. She's back. She's back from the floor. It was such a powerful mudra. It fell over. She fell off her chair on its knees. So you can do that mudra pretty much anywhere, and I urge you to during meditation or any of those practices that you do throughout this month. Next is going to be our sixth chakra, which is located right here in our third eye. This one's really cool as well. You create almost like a teepee with your hands. So you take 3 fingers and you put those 3 fingers together, and then you take your 2 pinkies and have them find each other, and your thumbs and find each other. You want to keep these 3 fingers closer, and these sort of spread out, your thumb and your second finger spread out. So middle sort of closer, upright, and then those sort of spread out like a little teepee. It almost looks like a little bit of a triangle, which is sort of the point of the energy, because you've got the 3-point star or the 3-point energy right there, which is a very powerful sacred geometry symbol to begin with. So this is wonderful, again, great for your meditation practice. But with this one, I want you to try to put it up towards your third eye. So let's scoot over so we don't bump each other's arms and knock you on the floor again. You want to put it in that third eye center. And if you want to close your eyes while you're doing this, that's great. You can also press your thumbs into that third eye just so it brings awareness there. Or you can roll your eyes up to looking up at your fingers of your third eye to pulsate the energy there. What I would recommend doing is placing it in your forehead, closing your eyes, and then with your eyes closed, roll your eyes up to look at that third eye. You can feel the power. Like if you do it for even just a second, you can feel all of the powered energy coming into this center by closing those eyes, rolling them up towards your third, and then placing that there. You are really creating like this trifecta of energy, which is really amazing. And it's what you want to do for this month as well. As the end of the month, the moon actually goes into Cancer. And the sign Cancer is ruled by the moon. So we're going to be super moony or super moody, as Cancer can tend to be. So harnessing that is going to be really important. And again, how you do that? Moon rules the third eye. The moon is super powerful as well as one of the gods in Greek mythology. It ruled the night. It ruled what brought up the next day. It was very, very important. So you want to rule what's going to bring up this next section of your life. So you want to try to harness that energy as it rolls through. So that completes our mudras for this month. I hope you enjoyed them and give them a shot. Mudras are amazing for redirecting that flow of energy so it's not just releasing out from you. So harness it, bring it in, own it. It's yours and you've got this. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Mudras for June's AstroloYoga series. I am Jillian Grace and this is Dawn. And please subscribe to the Spirit That Is You network so you don't miss any opportunities to continue to cultivate the spirit that is you. Thank you.